typed your name, then stopped again. My hands were shaking with the pain. So many things I meant to say, but silence got in love's way. I held the phone close to my chest, too scared to speak, too full to rest. I told myself you wouldn't care, but now your ghost is everywhere. This is the last message we never sent, words full of love that came and went. No goodbye kiss, no final grace, just memories we can't replace. So here we are, hearts out of breath, still haunted by a last message. I should have said I needed more. Instead I closed a burning door. I left you there with quiet eyes, and now they echo through my nights. I should have stayed and faced the storm, but fear kept telling me conform. I loved you deep, but not out loud. Now love is buried in a cloud. This is the last message we couldn't speak, a final touch we failed to keep. The pages torn, the lines erased, but all the feelings still stay traced. And though we're lost, I can't forget the pain behind the last message. Called, I would have stayed. If you had asked, I'd have obeyed. But both too proud, we chose to wait until it all became too late. This is the last message that never flew, still stuck inside the me and you. No need for blame, to fight, just broken hearts that miss the light. So if you hear me in the rain, no love was there, but words never came. I loved you more than you could see, and you were always home to me. I light a smoke, the clock strikes 2. The silence makes me think of you. These walls have heard it all before, but I still whisper a little more. I never said the words I meant, now they're tangled in regret. Midnight confessions pouring from my soul, telling truths I can't control. If you could hear me now, would you forgive somehow? These sleepless nights, I pay the price of love I let slip through my life. was a faded man with trembling heart and empty hands. I see your ghost in every light. You're the reason I can't sleep at night. I wish I'd held you when you cried. Instead I let the moment die. Midnight confessions pouring from my soul, telling truths I can't control. If you could hear me now, would you forgive somehow? These sleepless nights, I pay the price of love I let slip through my life. Midnight confessions to the stars above. I talk to shadows on the floor, apologizing more and more. But you're not here to hear me say all the words I locked away. Midnight confessions, bleeding through the dark, like a letter torn apart. I'd trade it all if you came back to fill the love these nights still lack. But all that's left is my obsession and these midnight confessions. Midnight confessions, midnight confessions. I didn't scream when you walked away. No shattered glass, no words to say. Just a hollow breath, a fading light. I broke alone deep in the night. You didn't see the cracks appear, but silence grew with every tear. You thought I'd bend but never break, but even steel has points that ache. I'm broken in the quiet where no one sees. No fire, no storm, just falling leaves. No one heard the way I crashed behind a smile I wore like glass. It wasn't loud, it wasn't wild, it was the silence of a dying child. You left me whole but not intact. Now I just fade and don't come back. I still remember how you blinked while I stood drowning on the brink. A single look, a final sigh, and that was how we said goodbye. You didn't see the war I fought, the nights I prayed, the peace I sought. Now all that's left is quiet air and ghosts of words we didn't dare. I'm broken in the quiet where echoes scream, where love decays inside a dream. No chaos here, no grand farewell, just emptiness that I can't tell. It wasn't fire, it wasn't fate, it was your love that came too late. I broke in ways you'll never track. Now I'm gone, but never back. I gave you all I never said, and now I sleep inside my head. And if you wonder where I went, check the silence where I bend. I'm broken in the quiet, soft and slow, where only shadows seem to know. I wear the dark, I wear the pain, like heavy stars that love in vain. No need to cry, no need to speak, just know I shattered clean and weak. Not with thunder, not with flame, but in the silence, when you never came. I broke, and silence knew my name. I stood beneath the gray-lit dome, where clouds rolled in like hearts of stone. Your words still hung in shattered air, but when you turned, I wasn't there. No thunder roared, no final line, just silence sharp like broken time. And as you walked without a sound, the raindrops gently hit the ground. The sky cried first before I could. It felt the ache I never would. It wept the tears I tried to hide, for all the pain I kept inside. You didn't see me break apart, but heaven knew my failing heart. The sky cried first and I stood still, while every drop betrayed my will. Your name still lingers on my skin, like echoes soft, like where we've been. I held my breath to stop the flood, but rain still fell and so did blood. I watched you fade in silver light, like dreams that vanished after night. No screaming storm, no last regret, just clouds that whispered, don't forget. The sky cried first before goodbye, before I dared to even try to chase the words that went unsaid, to hold the love that now feels dead. You didn't turn, you didn't see, but all the sky cried out for me. The sky cried first and all I knew was losing love in shades of blue. Maybe clouds can feel what's real when hearts go numb and time won't heal. Maybe rain just understands what we can't say with empty hands. The sky cried first before the fall, before I built this quiet wall, before I let the sorrow stay and watched your shadow drift away. No one heard the sound it made, but heaven wept as we decayed. The sky cried first before my soul could even grasp what love has stole. Now every time the rain appears, I know it's borrowing my tears. We never said what this should be. No labels, no chains, just you and me. You'd call at 2, I'd let you in. We'd talk till dawn, then start again. You smiled like we were something real, but never said just how you feel. And I never asked, too scared to lose a love too fragile to confuse. It's love without a name, no promises, no claim. But when you're here, I come alive, and when you're gone, I barely survive. We're more than friends, less than fate, but something deep I can't negate. I hold you close, I feel the flame inside this love without a name. You never touched me like they do, but every glance cut straight through. And though we danced around the line, your silence whispered you were mine. I tried to find the words one night, but truth can break what feels so right. So I just let the moment stay and watched you slowly drift away. It's love without a name, no rules, no one to blame, but still it haunts my quiet days like empty streets and morning haze. You never said I never cried, but something deep in me has died. I loved you loud, you love so tame, inside this love without a name. It's love without a name, no rules, no one to blame, still burning slow behind my eyes, still echoing through long goodbyes, your name. It's love without a name, a fire without a flame, still burning slow behind my eyes, still echoing through long goodbyes. I'll never know what we became, but I still whisper just the same. I miss you in this love without a name. You were never really mine, but you were never just a friend. I don't see you like I used to. No footsteps on the floor, no coffee cups for two. But every night when stars grow dim, I close my eyes and think of him or her. You may be far or lost in time, but love like ours still dares to climb. I keep your name in my prayers, where the silence holds you near. Though you're not here beside me, you're the voice I still hear in every pleasing find your name along the way. I can't hold you, but you're there. It's forever in my prayers. The world moves on like rivers do, but some of us still wait for you. I light a candle, whisper low, to places only spirits go. I don't need to see your face to feel your love in empty space. I keep your name in my prayers, like a song I softly sing. You're the echo in my breathing, you're the hush in everything. When I can't speak, when I can't stand, I lift your name with trembling hands. I can't reach you, but you're there, carved in silence in my prayers. Maybe someday, somewhere beyond, we'll meet where love and time belong. But till that dawn, I'll keep you safe inside each whispered line of faith. I keep your name in my prayers, with every tear I never share. You're the chapter I still open, you're the peace inside the scare. In every plea I send above, you're the name I wrap in love. Not forgotten, just not there, still you're with me in my prayers. So if you ever feel the wind, that's me, praying you back again. We were fire in the cold, burning bright, brave and bold. But now the sky has turned to gray, and all the words just drift away. You used to shine like morning sun, now you're the dark I'm running from. Fading light, you're slipping through the night, like a dream I couldn't hold, like a story left untold. You were my guiding star, now I don't know who you are. You're the silence after fight, you're the fading light. and memories we made before the colors all decay. I'm still standing in the night, calling out your fading light.
The wind still carries your name through the streets that look the same, but time has drawn a colder line between your heart and mine. I reach for what I used to know, but all that's left is letting go. Echoes of yesterday still haunt me when I pray. Every laugh, every fight still lingers in the night. We were fire, we were gold. Now the memories run cold, but I still hear you say in echoes of yesterday. Your sweater's still on the chair, your perfume dancing in the air. I see your face in every crowd, but I can't call your name out loud. I walk the path we used to roam, but now I walk it all alone. Echoes of yesterday still haunt me when I pray. Every laugh, every fight still lingers in the night. We were fire, we were gold. Now the memories run cold, but I still hear you say in echoes of yesterday. Maybe I'll heal, maybe I won't. Maybe love just fades to ghosts, but I still feel you close somehow, even when you're not around. Echoes of yesterday won't ever fade away. You're the shadow in the flame, the whisper in my name. I try to move ahead, but I live inside my head, where your voice will always stay in echoes of yesterday. We sit across the room but feel so far. Eyes like strangers, hearts with scars. We speak in looks we used to know, but now there's nothing left to show. The words we never silence screams. You used to cry and I'd run near. Now your tears just disappear. I reach for you but find thin air, like you were never really there. The things we left unsaid still echo in my head when silence screams louder than our dreams, and love just fades into the dark like a match that lost its spark. We're holding on to broken seams, drowning in forgotten themes. I hear the truth between the scenes when silence screams. Maybe goodbye was never loud, just hidden in the quiet sound of hearts that used to beat as one, now counting time until it's done. When silence screams, when there's no way back, it seems. No more laughter in our halls, no more catching when one falls. We're strangers in a lover's skin, locked in what could have been. The loudest cry is what it means when silence screams. The road rolls on beneath my wheels, Each one looks like you again, but the closer that I steer, the more I see you disappear. On this lonely highway where the past won't let me be, I'm a ghost behind the wheel of who we used to be. I'll keep driving toward the dawn till your shadow's truly gone. But tonight I'm lost and stray on this lonely highway. Empty bottles on the floor, your echo slipping through the door. The silence screams, it cuts so deep. I'm wide awake, but I can't sleep. I gave it all, I bled it dry. Now all that's left is asking why. Shattered dreams tonight, falling like the city lights. Everything we built just fades into the dark, into the haze. I tried to hold on tight, but nothing ever felt so right. Only to be torn apart by shattered dreams tonight. Your lipstick on my cigarette still burns with words I won't forget. The promises we never kept lie buried where the heart once slept. You turned away without goodbye. Now I'm the ghost you left behind. Shattered dreams tonight, falling like the city lights. Everything we built just fades into the dark, into the haze. I tried to hold on tight, but nothing ever felt so right. Only to be torn apart by shattered dreams tonight. I see your face in passing cars, like fading fire, like distant stars. But every light reminds my soul of the love I couldn't hold. Shattered dreams tonight, bleeding through the morning light. We were sparks that burned too fast, a future buried in the past. I tried to make it right, but love slipped out of sight. Now I'm left with just the scars of shattered dreams tonight. like midnight light in a world that forgot how to fight. I was breaking, barely whole, till your love ignited my soul. We don't need words to feel the flame, just your touch and I'm not the same. We're hearts on fire, burning bright, through every wrong, through every night. Even when the world turns cold, we hold on, we don't let go. This love won't break, won't fade or tire, 'cause you and I, we're hearts on fire. They said we wouldn't make it far, but here we are, just who we are. You love my scars, I love your storms. We found the heat in what's not warm. No need to run, no need to hide. With you I'm fearless deep inside. We're hearts on fire, burning bright, through every wrong, through every night. Even when the world turns cold, we hold on, we don't let go. This love won't break, won't fade or tire, 'cause you and I, we're hearts on fire. We're hearts on fire. Let the night come, let it rain. We've got flames that feel no pain. Even ashes speak our name. We'll rise again, again. Hearts on fire, never die. We're the blaze beneath the sky. Through every storm we still remain, like wildfire rushing through our veins. No fear, no end, no frozen wire, just you and I, forever hearts on fire. Just you and I, forever hearts on fire. You never said the words out loud. No flowers, no vows, no chasing crowd. But when you stay and hold my hand, I hear the things you never planned. You never wrote me pretty lines, no songs, no stars, no grand designs. But in your eyes I see it clear. The love you hide is always near. So love me in silence, breathe me in slow. You don't have to speak for my heart to know. Let your stillness wrap around my soul. In every quiet moment I feel whole. No need for promises, no need for signs. Just love me in to stay, but stood beside me every day. No need to shout, no need to show. You gave me more than words could know. You never fought to win my heart, but never once let me fall apart. Your calm was louder than a scream. You held me steady in the dream. So love me in silence, breathe me in slow. You don't have to speak for my heart to know. Let your stillness wrap around my soul. In every quiet moment I feel whole. No need for promises, no need for signs. Just love me in silence and I'll call you mine. Some love is written in thunder and light, but ours lives deep in the softest of nights. And I don't need the world to see, as long as your silence speaks to me. So love me in silence, don't say a word. I've heard your heart in things unheard. You're the quiet I've longed to find, the peace within my stormy mind. And if we never shouted or through the skies, I'll still be yours where true love lies. Love me in silence, and I will love you with all the noise I. I watched you leave without goodbye. No storm, no scream, no reason why. Just silence like a closing door, and footsteps I don't hear no more. The room still holds your scent, your shape, but nothing here can fill the space. The world goes on, the clock still chimes, but I'm stuck in a different time. What comes after us? A quiet too loud to trust. I talk to walls, I chase your name, but nothing ever feels the same. You were the song, I was the dust. Now I'm just echoes after us. I wear the shirt you used to hate. It holds me when it's getting late. I sleep on one side of the bed, like you're still there inside my head. Friends say to heal, just give it time, but healing never feels like mine. 'Cause even peace, when it arrives, still carries pieces of your eyes. What comes after us? Just empty streets and broken trust. I keep on breathing out of place, still searching for your shadow's trace.
After us, we had no war, we had no end, just love that couldn't quite defend the weight of things we left unsaid. Now all I hold are words you bled. What comes after us? A heart that beats but gathers rust. I loved you slow, I let you go, but something in me won't outgrow the way you smile, the way we touch still lingers deep after us. You're gone, but time still won't discuss the ache that lives after us.
We've walked through shadows side by side, through nights we thought we wouldn't survive. But even when the hope was thin, you reached for me, let healing in. We may be bruised, we may be worn, but through the cracks new strength is born. Together we rise above the flame. We learn to live, we learn through pain. No fear can drown the fire inside. Together we rise with hearts open wide. We lift each other through the fall. Together we rise, and we rise for all. You saw the war behind my smile, still stood with me through every trial. And when I lost the will to stand, you gave me back my broken hands. We fight the dark with fearless grace, because we rise from the same place. Together we rise above the flame. We learn to live, we learn through pain. No fear can drown the fire inside. Together we rise with hearts open wide. We lift each other through the fall. Together we rise. I didn't scream when you walked away. No shattered glass, no words to say, just a hollow breath, a fading light. I broke alone deep in the night. You didn't see the cracks appear, but silence grew with every tear. You thought I'd bend but never break, but even steel has points that ache. I'm broken in the quiet where no one sees. No fire, no storm, just falling leaves. No one heard the way I crashed behind a smile I wore like glass. intact. Now I just fade and don't come back. I still remember how you blinked while I stood drowning on the brink. A single look, a final sigh, and that was how we said goodbye. You didn't see the war I fought, the nights I prayed, the peace I sought. Now all that's left is quiet air and ghosts of words we didn't dare. I'm broken in the quiet, where echoes scream, where love decays inside a dream. No chaos here, no grand farewell, just emptiness that I can't tell. It wasn't fire, it wasn't fate, it was your love that came too late. I broke in ways you'll never track. Now I'm gone, but never back. I gave you all I never said, and now I sleep inside my head. And if you wonder where I went, check the silence where I've been. I'm broken in the quiet, soft and slow, where only shadows seem to know. I wear the dark, I wear the pain, like heavy stars that love in vain. No need to cry, no need to speak, just know I shattered clean and weak. Not with thunder, not with flame, but in the silence when you never came. I broke, and silence knew my name. I still leave space beside my bed, like you might come back in my head. Your jacket still hangs by the door, but it doesn't warm me anymore. The mirror shows a face I know, but one that's colder, moving slow. I see your shape in fading wood, and shadows where you once stood. There are shadows where you stood, like echoes carved in old worn wood. Your absence paints the walls in gray, and love just slowly fades away. You left no trace, you left no sound, but still I feel you all around. In every room, in every mood, there's only silence and shadows where you stood. The clock still ticks, but time feels fake. Each breath I take is one you break. You left behind more than goodbye. You left a ghost beneath the sky. I walk through places we once knew, but all I see is what's not you. The air remembers when it's good, and holds the shadows where you stood. There are shadows where you stood, in every place you said you would. I try to laugh, I try to live, but all I have is what you give. An empty chair, a hollow frame, a quiet ache that speaks your name. No fire left, no deeper wound in these cold shadows where you once bloomed. I never thought you'd fade so still, like morning fog on distant hills. You're gone, but not completely gone. You're here, breaking silence with your name. So if I cry, don't think it's weak. It's just the dark when hearts still seek the love that stayed, if only it could. Now all that's left are shadows where you stood, and I still reach for something made of shadows. I walked alone beneath the silver sky. The rain fell soft like tears I couldn't cry. Your shadow danced in puddles at my feet, a ghost of love I never dared to keep. You said nothing, but I heard it clear, the silence louder than my deepest fear. You're the whisper in the rain, the echo of a love that never came. Your name still lingers in the wind, but you were never mine to begin. You touched my soul, then disappeared, like raindrops fading when the skies are clear. Still I stand, calling your name, chasing a whisper in the rain. Your eyes were storms I wanted to survive, but I got lost inside your changing tides. I held your warmth in hands too cold to feel. Now all I have is something never real. You never said goodbye or stayed, just vanished with the storm you made. You're the whisper in the rain, the echo of a love that brings me pain. Your memory haunts each drop that falls. I reached for you but hit these empty walls. You lit a fire, then walked away, left me to burn beneath the gray. And I remain, calling your name, chasing a whisper in the rain. Maybe some hearts are not meant to hold, maybe some stories are better untold, but I trade this quiet and all this ache just to hear your voice before I break. You're the whisper in the rain, the song I hum to hide my shame, the ghost of you I can't outrun, a battle lost, a war undone. Still in this storm I call in vain, still chasing shadows through the pain. Still I remain, calling your name, chasing a whisper in the rain. I said it when the door was closed, when all the chances had been lost. You stood so long, but I was blind. Now I speak in the late time. I held my pride like it was gold, but now I'd trade it to be told that you still wait behind the line. But love can't grow in the late time. I see your smile in other days. I trace your name in faded haze. I loved you slow, I loved too far. Now all I hold is who you are. You were the light, I missed the sign, and now I'm here in the late time. You left your coat, you left your song, but I stayed cold for far too long. I thought you'd wait like time stood still, but hearts don't wait when they can't feel. The late time breaks without a sound. No footsteps left, no hope around. You gave it all, I gave delay. Now silence takes your place each day. I wrote your name when stars had died. Too late to fix, too late to try. Now all that's left is empty lines and echoes of the late time. Maybe you found someone who stayed when I still lived in fear and shame. But if you ever hear this rhyme, know I still love in the late time. You were the now I couldn't see, and late was all you got from me. You left your guitar by the bed, strings undone like words we never said. The song we wrote is out of tune, and love walked out too soon. I strum the chords but feel the pain of melodies we can't reclaim. Broken strings and promises echo through these empty halls. We played our hearts, we took the risk, but now there's nothing left at all. Every note that once felt true now just sounds like losing you. A symphony of loneliness and broken strings and promises. Your jacket still hangs on the door, but your footsteps cross no more. We dreamed in verses bright and high. Now silence is our lullaby. I sing the words we left behind, but love won't answer one more time. Broken strings and promises echo through these empty halls. We played our hearts, we took the risk, but now there's nothing left. I could rewind the tape, I'd fight for us, I'd never escape. Broken strings and promises still ringing in my chest. We gave our all, we lost the rest. Now I just can't forget the sound of you walking away. Still plays in me every day. Love died in silence nonetheless, with broken strings and promises.